What's that doing there? No. This doesn't come in the box, guys. This does not come in the box. Welcome to Ready Set RC today, guys, and today we are unboxing the Traxxas Maxx. This is a 4S ready to run monster truck, high center of gravity. They are touting on 4S, 60 miles per hour. I would imagine that's going to have some gear modifications. As you can see, we have the red version to go with the X-Maxx that we currently own. We see that it has fan-cooled motor, ESC, max duty drivetrain, X-Maxx style high torque servo, direct drive gearing. A lot of the chassis design is based on the X-Maxx and is currently supporting the max duty drive shaft. Some of the options you can get on this is the Bluetooth module for the TQI controller. On this side, guys, we're seeing the gearing that is needed to reach that 60 miles per hour. The Traxxas Maxx is also sporting the self-riding system and the clipless body mount system that is also in the X-Maxx. But that's it, guys. Let's get this thing out of the box and let's see what it's all about. So here we are, guys, the Maxx out of the box. I gotta say, guys, I'm really impressed with this, but I've been looking at the Maxx ever since it came out. I held off on buying it when it was going for $529. I probably should have bought it because now it's going up in price. You guys who are aware, the price now is now $549, not the $529 price that it was originally selling for. But hey, we finally got it in. Let's go with what comes in the box. You get the TQI controller. This does not have the Bluetooth module that you would have to purchase separately. It's just a simple TQI controller, but it does have all the features you're gonna need to get you up and running. As for the tools, you get a hex wrench and you also get some Allen keys. You get some phone spacers for your battery, a warranty registration card, instructions on explaining the TSM system, TQI performance guide, Traxxas Maxx owner's manual, and this is pretty extensive, guys. It tells you what to do if your RC breaks, how to reach out to them. Also has the parts listing, the blowout of the truck. Pretty extensive, guys. For you guys who don't own the charger, the charging system, and the Traxxas Maxx quick start guide, and the Wide Max. What's that doing there? No. This doesn't come in the box, guys. This does not come in the box. We're really gonna make this quick, guys. Just gonna go through this. The Traxxas Maxx has been out for some time. I just wanted to let you guys know what we're gonna be doing to this and how this is gonna be on our channel. But before we get into it, let's go to a quick overview of the truck. I'm liking the feel of these tires here, guys. This is a very soft feel tire, but I do like how they feel. We'll have to see how these perform on the first run. As for suspension, guys who own the Maxx, you guys know it's very plush, feels good. I mean, I'm impressed with how it feels. I haven't owned a brand new Traxxas monster truck in quite some time, so this is a treat for me to feel and see one of these in the studio. Can't wait to get this all scuffed up, guys. But looking at it, it looks like a baby X-Maxx. I mean, there's nothing about this that I haven't seen on my X-Maxx already, and I'm really impressed with this because I'm really impressed with my X-Maxx. It is ready to run. It will require the LiPo battery to run this and the 4 AA's, and of course the charger to charge that LiPo battery. Looking at this through, this is not the edition with the light kit. That was an early edition that had the light kits on them. I will not be installing lights on this truck. I normally don't install lights on my my monster truck. As for the body system, it's the same clipless body system that they have in so many of their vehicles today. Lift up and up and out, and that's it. As for the body, we can see it has that clipless design underneath. Very simple, very straightforward. You guys are familiar with the latest offerings from Traxxas. A lot of their trucks these days has this clipless design. We see that 285 torque servo sitting in there. As for the ESC, it's the VXL 4S ESC running the Traxxas connections off of there. For the motor, we have a 2400 540 size canned motor with a fan sitting on it. It is 4S rated. Coming back to the gearing that we have in this, it is Mod 1 gearing. It is a direct drive system in this vehicle. The links that are on this truck, they're fixed, similar to most Monsters trucks that you have. You have fixed links in the front, fixed links in the rear. The weight on this truck is 9.7 pounds or 4.4 kilograms. Pretty good weight to this truck, guys. I mean, when this first came out, I had this next to my e-Revo at the hobby shop, and I gotta say, guys, I was surprised by the weight of the Maxx. For your shock adjustments, there are no shock adjustments at the upper shock mount of them. At the lower shock mount, you have 2 adjustments in the front and 2 adjustments in the rear. The chassis on this truck is a complete composite chassis. As for the links on here, it's also composite. The bumpers on this, guys, they feel nice and firm. They feel like they would give upon impact. I mean, this truck just screams durability, and everything that I've seen on this truck just screams durability. As we like to do on Ready Set RC, guys, in regards to our size comparisons, we have the Traxxas Maxx over here. We have the Arma Big Rock Crew Cab over on this side. This is, I believe, the V3. Can't seem to recall what all the versions are at this point, but this is the Big Rock Crew Cab. This is heavily modded, guys. It's not really the track width on this. It's not usually this wide. So we are looking at a slightly wider Big Rock Crew Cab, but I'm pretty sure that the latest version of the Big Rock Crew Cab falls in between where this truck is today. So this would give you a better idea of what the current Big Rock Crew Cab would probably match up to with the X-Maxx. But this is a 3S rated truck, 4S rated truck. This is a composite chassis with adjustable links. This is a composite chassis with fixed links. Low center of gravity, high center of gravity. Some other things to note between the 2 trucks: you have a direct drive system or push drive system running in the Traxxas Maxx. Within the Arma Big Rock, you actually have a slipper clutch system running in here. If you lock the slipper clutch, I guess you're getting a little closer to what this is, but it's not a push drive. It won't be a push drive to that point. But if you lock the slipper, you'll probably get that. I wouldn't suggest it because you're going to start to break a lot of things on this. This has a metal center drive shaft, plastic center drive shaft. Price points are extremely different. $319, I believe, is the asking price of this at this point. $549 is what I paid for this puppy. So that's what you're getting here, guys. This truck, I believe, when it comes out stock, it's 14mm hubs that are on here. I currently are running 17s. This, I believe, is a 17mm, but you can run 17mm tires on this as well. Just so that we get that out of the way, guys, so you understand the differences between the 2 trucks in that sense. I'm looking at the wheelbase of the Traxxas Maxx versus the Arma Big Rock Crew Cab, and it is pretty much spot on, guys. Spot on between the 2 in regards to the wheelbase. Here we are, guys, Traxxas Maxx, Arma Big Rock. You guys can see it for yourselves. The width is pretty much spot on. Yes, these tires are slightly wider. These are running the Pro Line MX28s. They are slightly narrower, but for the regards to the width of the 2 trucks, they are pretty much spot on, guys. As I said, I've done some modifications to my Big Rock Crew Cab, so if you have the same version that you're seeing on the video today, it probably does not have what I'm going on here unless you did these same modifications. But we can see that the width, pretty much spot on, guys. And if that's the case, I'm really looking for big things to happen with this. The high center of gravity is probably why you see a lot of the rollovers. And I will show you guys later what some of the plans are that we have to do with the Traxxas Maxx going on in the future. Just to give you guys another angle in regards to the wheelbase, you guys can clearly see it here. As I stated before, the wheelbases are identical. There is not much difference in regards to the wheelbases for them. The only difference you're seeing is the little bit longer length of the Traxxas Maxx, and part of that is dealing with the wheelie bar that's coming off on the rear. I've actually removed the wheelie bar from my Big Rock Crew Cab, but you can see the wheelie bar extending off from the rear here, and there is a slight increase on the front of the Traxxas Maxx with that bumper going on there. But that's pretty much the size differences between the 2 trucks. Let's get one more truck out here, guys. At the timing of this video, I actually broke it on my last run. But let's get one more of my trucks out here that I would compare to the Traxxas Maxx. Here we are, guys, last comparisons. This is the Arma Outcast 4S. This is the Traxxas Maxx. As for the wheelbase, this is a slightly shorter wheelbase on this. I believe the wheelbase on the Outcast 4S is closer to Arma Granite. Yeah, slightly shorter wheelbase on the Arma Outcast to the Traxxas Maxx. Hopefully you guys are able to see that on the video. As for the width, I'll put the two trucks on top of each other so you can see what the widths look like, but I can clearly tell you this up front, that the Arma Outcast 4S is going to be a wider truck, but not for long. This is a 4S rated truck. 4S rated truck. This is running a slipper clutch system in here. This is running, as I said before, the Cush system, direct drive. This is a high center of gravity monster truck. This is a low center of gravity monster truck, even though it may not look like it. But if you look at the center of gravity here, it is a little bit higher on the Mac. This is running a composite chassis, as I said before, composite chassis as well. This is also running 17 millimeter hexes on this with also an adapter on it, just like the Max. Also running 17 millimeters with an adapter that fits in there as well. I'm going to hold that close to each other. As for the length, you guys can clearly see when it comes to the wheelbase, the Traxxas Maxx is a longer truck. Hopefully that is lined up as good as I can get it on camera, but you guys can see what that looks like. And now you guys, hopefully you're picking that up on the camera, the widths of the trucks. If you're gonna pick up the width of the trucks, don't look at the outer dimensions of the trucks, because that could always be skewed based on the tires. Look at the inners, and you can see where the difference is. Clearly a wider truck, and that's why this truck is so stable, guys. I almost don't get any rollovers to this with this truck. This truck is so planted. If you look at the videos that I'm running, the Arma Outcast 4S, you'll see this truck is extremely stable in running it on 4S and staying planted on the road. But that's it, guys. Nice quick unboxing and comparisons with some of the trucks that we have here at Ready Set RC. Next up for this truck, wide max kit, and also I'm going to swap out the drive shafts. Haven't gotten that part in as of yet, but I'm going to swap out the drive shafts to the wide max CV drive shafts on this, and I'm looking forward to putting that on. But please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for our latest posts to the channel. This is Ready Set RC signing out. Thanks again, guys. This is a composite chassis with fixed links. No.